How can you possibly keep your spirits up after a cancer diagnosis?
For me, the diagnosis is not a stroke of destiny, but a wake-up call.
Continuous medical progress increases the chances of living with or after cancer.
I just want to see him grow up.
Today in a Bavarian hunting lodge, they can feel like princesses.
You gotta trust the universe like a baby to carry you and take you places that you dream of.
The women do not know each other, but Vanessa Schmidt and the others have something in common.
My name is Vanessa. I'm 27 and I have breast cancer. The treatment is still in its initial stage. I'm really happy to be here today. It's going to be really nice.
One side effect of chemotherapy is especially visible. Many patients lose their hair, which can undermine their self-confidence. The event at the hunting lodge aims to soothe them. The women are being styled for a royal photo shoot.
I like the green one.
This one? Good. Let's take it.
I think that even when the situation is really horrible, things like this are important. Always stay positive and create beautiful memories.
The motto of the photo shoot is, "Beautiful you. Don't forget that you are beautiful." It was Sabrina Reiner's idea, and it is being put on for cancer patients by the Schwandorf Adult Education Center.
My own mother was diagnosed with cancer 3 years ago, and right after her chemotherapy, her hair started falling out. First on her head, then her eyebrows, then her eyelashes. You could feel and see how with every hair that fell out, her self-esteem slowly depleted. Of course, as her daughter, it hit me hard, and I couldn't accept it because she's still beautiful. She just doesn't feel it anymore.
She's just a girl and she's on fire. Hotter than a fantasy.
That looks good.
I've never worn anything like it.
You'll love it.
I feel like a princess.
This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire.
Like this?
Taking part is free, and the stylists and everyone else have volunteered their time. The cosmeticians take special care, as chemotherapy can make the skin crack.
If anything feels uncomfortable, just let me know, okay?
It's great.
She isn't sure if she should wear a wig or embrace her baldness.
Like every woman, my hair was a big part of who I was. I loved my natural curls, and so when they started to fall out, it was really, really awful.
About 500,000 people in Germany are diagnosed with cancer every year. Breast, prostate, colon cancer and lung cancer are the most common forms. The diagnosis usually comes as a shock. 60% of patients suffer from severe anxiety, anger, or hopelessness, sometimes leading to severe depression. Psycho-oncology, psychosocial support specifically for cancer patients and their families, can help. This includes all approaches that help patients cope with their illness: conversations, relaxation exercises, art therapy, or a photo shoot like this one. Anything that lifts the spirits. Michaela Haselbeck is battling leukemia and fighting to regain her lost self-esteem.
I just lost it during my illness. All I could think about was the cancer and how I could get through the chemo. When would the next course start? How would I bear it? I often felt like I wasn't even there, that there was only the cancer.
Now the 55-year-old has been treated and her chances look good. Her hair is growing back and her daughter Christina is here with her.
It was a very tough time for Mama. We could all feel it. We were all there with her. It affects the whole family. But just seeing Mom smile again and looking so beautiful in her dress, I'm so happy for her.
Susanne Honig took part in the last photo shoot. This time the cancer patient is here as one of the volunteers.
May I take you to your photo shoot?
Of course, I'd love it.
Even seemingly small gestures can have a big impact. Events like this complement professional psycho-oncology therapy in many ways.
It's not just the day itself that makes you so happy, but also the memories you have of it. The images stay with you, as does looking forward to the day.
The photographer asks Vanessa if she wants to wear a wig or go bald for the photo shoot.
Most of my photos were taken without a wig. I think there are two with a wig, but I don't like them as much as where it's really me at that time, without hair.
She just wants to be.
But master hairdresser Jörg Schimmel's wig wins out. He made it especially for Vanessa. It makes her look almost like she used to.
She praises an image she prays to be sculpted by the sculptor. But there's a hope that's waiting for.
Now it's Michaela's turn to shine.
Auf die Plätze. Fertig. Ready. Los. Now. Sehr gut. Very good. Man fühlt sich wieder lebendig.
You feel alive again, which is so nice. I've never had photos like this taken before. It was such a highlight that it's hard to believe it's true. I'm looking forward to it. I will always remember what these ladies have done for me.
Was sie gemacht haben für mich.
Another outfit, a new look awaits Vanessa. Will she dare to go without a wig? 2 years ago, a cancer diagnosis shook the Henke family.
And off you go.
The family lives in Hamburg. At only 3 years old, little Jeppe developed leukemia.
She said, "Hello, mister, pleased to meet you. I wanna hold her, I wanna kiss her."
It started with knee pain. After a blood test in hospital, they were sent immediately to the university clinic.
The nurse grabbed my things and ran. That's when we realized it was serious. I didn't know anything during the taxi ride. But as soon as we arrived at the university hospital, I was told that Jeppe had leukemia.
Some 600 children in Germany are diagnosed with leukemia every year. 90% of them are cured by chemotherapy. Jeppe is one of the few for whom it does not work.
When we were told a few weeks later that the chemotherapy wasn't working, the doctor seemed completely baffled. That hit me really hard because I hadn't expected it.
The Eppendorf University Hospital in Hamburg specializes in treating children with cancer, offering state-of-the-art medical care. For the little boy, this is a stroke of luck. He is receiving a type of immune therapy called CAR T-cell therapy, which is not yet widely available. Regular blood tests will show whether Jeppe's life can be saved. The family has to visit the hospital every 3 months. After so many tests, Jeppe doesn't like being here and doesn't talk much.
Got your tablet out again?
Yes.
Jeppe's doctor, Ingo Müller, is an expert in child leukemia. He encourages the Henkes, but doesn't mince words.
Jeppe hat eine sehr Jeppe has developed a very aggressive form of leukemia. It has certain characteristics that suggest that regardless of the chemotherapy we use, it will return. Fortunately, CAR T-cell therapy has been developed, which offers these children a good chance of recovery.
Until recently, there were 3 standard cancer treatments: surgical removal of the tumor, radiation treatment, and chemotherapy. Radiation treatment is most effective if the cancer has not yet spread. Chemotherapy has the disadvantage of attacking not only cancer cells, but all cells in the body, including healthy ones. Immune therapy is relatively new. It works by triggering the body's own immune system. In CAR T therapy, the patient's own T cells are genetically modified to target and destroy cancer cells. Healthy cells are spared.
Do not assume that this therapy is completely without risk. The moment CAR T cells are administered to a patient and they detect numerous cancer cells, a very strong immune response is triggered.
His body's fight against cancer with the genetically modified CAR T cells has compromised Jeppe's immune system, leaving him much more susceptible to germs. But this therapy is his best chance, and it is working. The cost of such treatment is still exorbitant, up to €300,000. Public health insurance decides case by case whether to cover the costs. In Jeppe's case, it has. He has been cancer-free for almost 2 years, but only blood tests will show whether the treatment is long-term or if the cancer will return.
We're always a little bit nervous before the blood tests because we never know what they'll find. Crispin can usually keep me calm. He's generally more optimistic than nervous.
With every positive test result, the likelihood grows that Jeppe has beaten cancer over the long term. Until the next hospital visit, all they can do is wait anxiously. In the Tiergarten hunting lodge in Donaustauf, the photoshoot is entering the final round. Vanessa Schmidt has found the courage to be filmed without a wig.
Ich bin ehrlich gesagt sprachlos.
I'm speechless. I'm looking forward to showing the photos to my family, and especially to my boyfriend. He's been such a huge emotional support since the diagnosis. My family and friends too, of course, but my boyfriend especially. And yes, he will be very proud of me.
Wird sehr stolz auf mich sein.
Susanne Honig encouraged her. She is part of the Schwandorf Adult Education Center volunteer team and provides moral support.
I think it's great how courageous they all are, being photographed without head coverings. I really feel for them. When you're ill, and especially after the diagnosis, you often get pitying looks from the people around you. Now they'll get admiring looks.
Boosting self-confidence and the psyche can now play a central role in modern cancer treatment. During her own photo shoot a year ago, Susanne even dared to show her mastectomy scar openly.
Ich bin unheimlich glücklich, diese Erinnerungen zu haben.
I'm glad to have these memories.
Nicht so schöne Fotos aus dieser Zeit machen. Genau so, aber das erinnert einen.
It always reminds you of what you've gone through, and hopefully will never go through again.
I listen to my words, but they fall far below. I
I let my music take me where my heart wants to go.
Susanne learned she had cancer 3 years ago. Since then, nothing has been the same.
This is the playground where I was with my 2 children when they called with the diagnosis. My boys were 4 and 1, and we were playing on the swings. It was like the ground had been pulled out from under my feet. All I could think of at that point was how I was going to tell my husband and my family. This is a family picture a year before the diagnosis. I was a different person then. Let's get the paints.
After the operation, Susanne suffered a setback. The cancer had spread to her spine.
Dad, can you help me? Of course I can help you.
The 35-year-old now consciously does things that do her good, like spending more time with her sons and meditating daily. Her husband, Michael's priorities have also shifted.
At first, work was always on my mind, but now I think less about work and more about my family. I spend more time with them now, which I hadn't before. Now, of course, they're my top priority.
So something positive came from the cancer.
Positive, right. Before, you were all on the back burner.
Since when is water pink?
It has lots of colors. Here's yellow.
From family talks to professional or financial advice, psycho-oncological services are constantly being expanded.
Of course, conventional medical treatment is the most important and vital. But the spirit and mind also have to heal. Thankfully, psycho-oncology can help with this. Just healing the body is not enough.
Where does she get her strength? Susanne's psycho-oncologist recommends that she remain mindful and active.
I took up walking after my diagnosis in 2022. It's a little time to myself, to clear my mind. Nature gives you incredible strength.
Chemotherapy has reduced the bone tumours in her spine, but they have not disappeared completely. But though they are incurable, Susanne is able to live with cancer.
It doesn't have to be a death sentence. My path has become clear, to have chemotherapy, and everything will turn out fine. I'm confident about that. The diagnosis has helped me and changed my life in so many positive ways. For me, the diagnosis is not a stroke of destiny, but a wake-up call.
Susanne's cancer is behaving as a chronic illness. With regular treatment and a little luck, she could have decades ahead of her. In Hamburg, the Henke family has received a message from the clinic.
Yuck, that smells really bad.
There is good news and bad. The CAR T cells are still working, and there are no more cancerous cells in Jeppe's blood. But the side effects are severe.
His immune system has been partly destroyed. That's the bitter pill we had to take in return for this cancer treatment.
Jeppe's body is no longer able to produce a sufficient immune response on its own. To rebuild his immune system, he receives an infusion of a kind of super immune cocktail once a month. Jeppe will soon be 5. He wants a big birthday party with all his friends. But lots of people also means lots of germs. Will his immune system be strong enough to cope? In Amberg, Bavaria, Vanessa Schmidt is on her way to her next chemo session. It's been 2 days since the photo shoot at the hunting lodge, and life goes on for the industrial clerk.
I have to say I'm really lucky when it comes to side effects. I can still do sports and go to work. I usually take about a week and a half off after chemo and just stay home. You realize you're not 100% fit. For example, I've developed a lot of skin problems. Of course, you don't know what it will be like after the next chemo because your body gets weaker with each treatment. You can definitely feel that.
Every 6 weeks, Vanessa receives infusions containing what will hopefully be a life-saving chemical cocktail. Today is the 4th of 6 treatments. The taxi driver is already like an old friend.
See you later.
I'll call you when I'm ready.
Good.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao.
The chances of recovering from breast cancer are good compared to other types of cancer.
Guten Morgen.
Luckily, Vanessa's cancer was detected at an early stage and has not spread. Various readings are checked before the infusion. Chemotherapy takes a toll on the body, so it needs to be strong enough to cope.
Super, more than last time. I actually have a bit of trouble keeping weight on. In my situation, it's better to have a little extra because when you're not feeling well, you usually lose weight without trying. I'm really trying to make sure that it stays more or less stable, and I'm really happy that I've put on a little more since the last time I was here.
Susanne Honig is also being treated in Amberg Hospital. The 2 women met at the photo shoot. Chemotherapy has reduced the size of her spinal bone tumours, but wasn't enough to destroy them. Now she is receiving antibody therapy to help her immune system fight the malignant cells. Vanessa now has to wait 6 hours while the infusion is being administered.
So, a deep breath in, and we're done.
My beauty treatment is in there.
I always imagined it would be like a vitamin infusion, something that does my body good. I've never dreaded it, not even chemotherapy and not even on the day it happens, because I know it helps me.
Chemotherapy can lead to premature menopause or menstrual cycle disorders. That's why Vanessa had some of her healthy eggs frozen before her first treatment.
It's a safety net for me, knowing that even if the chemo makes me infertile, I can still have a baby. It was really important to me to plan for the future. Of course, you don't know what tomorrow will bring, but I'm not losing sight of my dreams. Maybe they're typical dreams, a house, family, children, but they motivate me a little.
After we finished filming, Vanessa received the good news that her blood was finally free of cancer cells.
Let's stay in touch.
Yes, see you again soon, I hope.
Absolutely.
The first psycho-oncologist asked me why a sick person should be more afraid of dying than a healthy person. Anyone can die at any time. Just because you're sick doesn't mean you should be more afraid.
Accepting help, not only for the body, but also for the mind and spirit, makes it easier to live with cancer. It's the big day in Hamburg. It's Jeppe's 5th birthday. He is still very susceptible to pathogens, but his current blood counts are encouraging. That's why he's allowed to celebrate the day with his friends and join in the fun. Every birthday is a gift, for his parents too.
When we got the news that the chemo wasn't working, we couldn't even think 2 or 3 weeks ahead. The next holiday was Easter, and we couldn't imagine how we would celebrate it. We were just so afraid that it wouldn't be like before. That's why every birthday is very, very special for Jeppe. You wake up in the morning, and you can look forward to the day.
I can make my own drink. I can make my own drink.
I was in Canada a few weeks ago for my cousin's wedding, and I got so emotional watching the groom dancing with his mother. I imagined being able to dance with Jeppe at his wedding. My greatest wish is to see him grow up.
6 out of 10 patients today have a good chance of beating cancer, twice as many as 40 years ago. And researchers have long been working to make groundbreaking new therapies affordable and available to everyone. The prospects for survival are getting better and better.